Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube Draft. Setting the stakes, we've trophied our last two. Every time I trophy around 2 in a row, I start trying hard. So let's see if we can continue the streak for as long as possible. Strip Mine is the strongest first pick here by far. I don't think there's anything even close except for maybe Prismatic Vista. This is the strongest fetch to pick up early because it's going to fix for any color no matter what deck you're in. Later on, once you've drafted a deck, it's not as strong as some of the duels because it can only fetch a basic. But I think still starting out it's good. But Strip Mine, like, it literally wins games on its own. Was it 2 leagues ago? Last league? There was something, I won an entire game just because I strip mined my opponent's land. They went like Mystical Tutor, Time Walk. They went like Island Mox, Time Walk, Mystical Tutor for a thing, cast a thing. And I strip mined their only blue source and they just lost the game. They couldn't do anything else. Okay, so we start with Strip Mine. Sylvan Library is tempting with Strip Mine, but it's just okay. I think the best application of Strip Mine is like Goblin Rabble Master. This card is insane. Mutavault is also pretty good with it. It's colorless, so you can play anything. And then Snapcaster Made Strip Mine is also good. I think Goblin Rabble Master is the card I'm most tempted by here. Okay, next we get Stonecoil Serpent. So we need to, again, we're drafting to win, and there's a difference between drafting to have the optimal deck, you know, some percentage of the time, and drafting to specifically win this draft. Because in order to trophy a draft, or like every single draft you do, it's a different drafting approach where you don't just take the best card. You have to find the open lane to give yourself the highest chance of having the overall best deck. And you have to take in some consideration, like red and white are typically open. Blue is not very open. If you're trying to trophy, blue is not the best deck to draft because it's frequently going to be cut. So you might get cut off and things like that. I think Stonecoil is the safest pick here. I think the objectively strongest card in the pack is Nissa Who Shakes the World. She does go well with Strip Mine, so I could lean in that direction. I just passed something. I'm going to take Nissa, actually. I think I have been a little bit down on the green deck. But we have Strip Mine. We could take Oracle now, which is a flying card. But Nissa and Strip Mine are two very good things that the green deck can do. Because if you get like Ramanop, Oracle, you can start strip mining a bunch. Nissa just takes over the game in like the moment she comes down, so she's good. We could split our differences, take Koth here. I mean, Oracle's fairly good. Koth probably comes around, so I'm going to speculate on the Oracle. Because red-green is a sweet deck. Here we're going to take Smuggler's Copter. This card is good in both red and green. Because, you know, if you're crewing the Copter with Elvish Mystic, you're doing good things. It goes well with Strip Mine because you can dig towards it. You can discard it if you have Ramanop Excavator. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about the Copter coming around. Okay. Hex Drinker, Eidolon of the Great Revel, and a Bayou. So I think this is the part where we need to make some sort of a decision. I think the answer is just Hex Drinker. We're going to be some type of aggressive green-red deck. Oh boy. Wasteland Renin 6. I guess I take Renin 6. We have Strip Mine, so Strip Mine Ren is good. Renin 6 is just a really strong magic card. I would take this whole pack and just be done with this if I could. I want Ren, I want Wasteland, I want Hellrider, but I think the 2-mana Planeswalker is pretty good. Oh boy. Tireless Tracker versus Eternal Witness. I think Tracker is better because it's proactive. Witness is great, right? You can witness back a Strip Mine or whatever, but if you don't have anything in your graveyard, like if you're winning the game, it doesn't really help advance your game plan. Whereas Tireless Tracker, if you play it and you're ahead, it does help advance your game plan. So it's a win more card, but it's also good at digging you back from behind. It attacks for more damage, so I think it's what we're looking for here. And we could have a sweet green-red brew on our hands. Elder Gargaroth? It's a big one. Better than Siege Gang, better than Golgari's Signet. Okay. Now we can take a Mutavault or maybe a Vraska. I don't think I'm taking Acidic Slime. I don't want more 5s. Vraska is good. She requires us to go into black, but am I playing Mutavault in a red-green deck? It's good with Renin 6 because you can like attack with it. It also gives us a better failsafe if we go into red. But I only have like one red card and Vraska's pretty strong. I'm going to take the Vraska on spec. Rift Sower, Grim Lavamancer, Stonecoil. I think I like Rift Sower because my mana is going to be a little bit suspicious. It's also a creature I can attack with. Stonecoil is very good though. But I think we're going for Rift Sower. Koth, Biogenic Ooze both came around. If I take the Ooze, that's plenty of 5-drops. But I don't think I'm really... I don't know, Koth could be fun. I'm gonna take the Ooze. I think green is where I'm supposed to be. We're gonna take Scavenging Ooze over Shrine. Survival of the Fittest, probably not gonna play. Yeah, green is where I'm supposed to be. Okay, I figured that out. We even get Grave Titan too. So... Oh. Wow. What on earth is this pack? I mean, Soul Ring is the literal perfect magic card for this deck because we have so many like expensive things like turn 1 Soul Ring, turn 2 Oracle is a very easy way to win games. So I'm going to take that. Stomping Ground is perfect. Mox Ruby is excellent. Channel would be okay. Maybe I would play it. Maybe I wouldn't. But wow, we... I think our trophy streak has a good chance of continuing. Here we have Search for Tomorrow, Wormcoil Engine, or Goblin Guide. I'll just take Search. It's not a creature, which I don't love, but it helps us stay open, which I do love. Renin 7, does she get back lands? She just gets back permanents. But she can help find Strip Mine. I think she's okay. Reclamation Sage is very good interaction. I think I would rather have Rex Sage than Renin 7. It's another 5-drop. Yeah, I'm going to take Rex Sage here. 5-drops do get better when you have Soul Ring, but even then, like, I think the Hunt Master is just way better than Renin 7. I'm probably not casting Survival of the Fittest, and my only regret is taking Goblin Rabble Master over the Sylvan Library, because Sylvan Library would be sweet here. But I think overall I've drafted the rest of this about as good as I could hope to. I mean, we found the open lane, it is green, and we're just going to do green things. Maybe Channel comes around. Still, honestly, I don't even know if I would put, like, I don't think I would put Channel in this deck. And I don't want Eldrazi, so I'm not going to, like, add a random Channel Eldrazi. There's Crucible. And Crucible goes better in this style deck because we're trying to, like, probably have more fetches to go with Tracker and Oracle, so there's some synergy there. And I guess Chain Lightning is the other consideration if I want some green interaction. It is a very good spell, but it's not an instant. I think I take Crucible. Maybe Finale of Devastation comes around. Maybe I get a Gilded Goose. More colorlit or like color fixing so I can play Renin Fix and stuff. Maybe Lodestone Golem comes around or Toski, but that's great. Here comes Craterhoof. Yeah, Craterhoof is a good one. I don't really have like big mana to cast him, but this makes Natural Order just a live draw, and I'm... Oh, hang on. Golos. I could take a Golos and grab Strip Mine. The thing is, on turn 5, Strip Mine is a little bit late. We do have Crucible Ren to, like, you know, start strip mining a lot. But I'm going to feel pretty silly if I get Natural Order and, like, don't have a Craterhoof. So we have Skull Clamp, Goblin Rabble Master, and some creatures. That's interesting. Avenger of Zendikar, I don't really need. I have plenty of things. I guess I have Nissa, so I can cast Craterhoof, no problem. I think, let me see. This is a pretty bad Skull Clamp deck right now, but it's also not the best Avenger deck. Glorybringer would be spicy, but I don't have any fixing right now. I think Skull Clamp has the highest chance. If I get like a Deranged Hermit, ooh, wow. Lightning Bolt, Cultivate, Seasoned Pyromancer, Court of Bounty. I think I'm going to take Lightning Bolt because this deck pretty much wants to splash Renin 6, I think. Although I don't have any fetches, so that might not be the case. But Cultivate is fine. I'm going to take the Bolt. Ooh, Stomping Ground came around. Oh my gosh. That is a gift. Channel did too, but Channel sucks. Let's take the Stomping Ground. Okay, we get Magus of the Order. I could play... I've said this card is bad so many times. I could end up playing it, I guess. But you need to sack this and another green creature, so that's very slow. But I'm not Goblin Guiding. I'm just going to put it over here. Now we need to decide between Renin 7 and Direfleet. I think it's going to be Direfleet. Renin 7 is cool, but it's a bit slow. So now we have Finale versus Chain Lightning. Finale can grab Craterhoof, so it's good late, it's good early. I already have Lightning Bolt. I guess I'll take it. It's a pretty good card. If I get Ramanop Excavator, I'm going to be very happy. I'm probably not playing Vraska, and I'm probably not playing any of these. Ooh, Lodestone Golem or Toski. Whenever creature control deals combat damage to player, draw a card. I have Strip Mine too. Toski wins some matchups so well. From the festival. Like if they're playing all removal, we just like resolve this dude, go off. I don't even know if this was the correct pick, but I like it. I think it goes in the sideboard now though. So I don't know. With Soul Ring and Strip Mine, maybe I'm just supposed to Lodestone. Wow, last pick Avenger. Green really is open. That is good to know. Bloodstained Mire I just gotta take. We need fetches for Ren and 6 Crucible, and it's fixing as well. Green is open, so like whether we get Worn Power Stone, Gruul Signet, Wall of Roots, or Nature's Claim, those will all be, you know, good in our deck. They'll serve the purpose of ramp. But you can, you know, you need a critical number of fetches in your deck. And I do have Skull Clamp to go with the Rebel Man, so I do need to keep that in mind. There's the natural order. I could try and wheel it, but there's not a whole bunch of cards that are like super high value, so I just take it. And now I don't even know if I want Avenger of Zendikar. I think Tovalor's Huntmaster and Craterhoof are like good top end, especially even just like natural order for Elder Gargoth can win games too. I think Daredevil's probably going to start in the sideboard. I like Goblin Rabblemaster because you can cast it turn 2 off a Mana Elf. Although my Mana Elves are not good actually. Someone took an Elvish Mystic earlier. So I have like the really sad like slow Mana Elves. Well, there's Fast Bond. So I have Fast Bond Crucible, but it's not a green fetch. And then Fast Bond Oracle is very strong. And then obviously Fast Bond Crucible Strip Mine is good. I'm missing out on just Rishadan Port, so I take it. Legitimately, I don't know if this is the deck for Fast Bond. I do have Augur of Autumn now, though. So it probably is. Dismember would be good too. Karn would be good, but I think Augur's actually just that good. Here comes Raphaelos versus Garrick. This deck is missing a little bit of ramp. Raphaelos lets you play 5s very quickly, so I take him and maybe wheel a Garrick. I don't know if I like this Fast Bond, but we'll see. I'm just not going to play a very large land count. In fact, I think maybe taking Crucible was a mistake. If I can find another fetch, then Crucible is probably good enough, especially if it's a green fetch. But a red fetch, I'm going to play like, you know, maybe 2 mountains. So it's not likely to get me that much value. Okay, I'll take the Raging Ravine. Birthing Pod is not really good for the deck. And I'm not doing anything else. I don't even know if I'm playing this Raging Ravine, to be honest. Like, I could just cut the green. Birds of Paradise, that's what I want. Kiki-Jiki, Relic. Rockfall Vale would be good too, but I need more turn 1 accelerants. So at the moment, I don't think I'm playing Fast Bond. And am I playing Direfleet? I think I sideboard Direfleet as well. Garrick is good. I like this Garrick. Passing on not a whole lot else. And I'm not getting a green fetch. I think I went this whole draft without seeing a green fetch, except on picks where there was like Soul Ring or, you know, something very important that I missed. Wall of Roots is good. Nature's Claim gives me a bit more interaction, but I do already have Reclamation Sage. And Wall of Roots I think is just better than like Search for Tomorrow maybe. So I'll take it. It's a pretty good hit off natural order, and it's a good thing to have in play for Augur of Autumn, so you have a 0 power dude. Burst Lightning or Huntmaster of the Fells. Huntmaster is also pretty good with natural order. Burst Lightning gives me more interaction in matchups where that matters, like the mono green mirror match, for example. But I think I like Huntmaster because I have Skull Clamp. Wow, Rishadan Port came around. I don't think I'm playing it actually because we want green for Raphaelos. I don't even think I'm playing Raging Ravine for that reason. Here we could take Containment Priest, I don't know. Like, I'm probably not playing this Rebel Master. Birthing Pod is actually... Hang on. Did this get there? I have... In terms of... Let's sort our Birthing Pod curve. We have Birds... Gilded Goose, Hex Drinker. That's not a lot. On 2, we have 3 creatures. I don't think Birthing Pod got there, but it's actually surprisingly close. Alright, no green fetches. If a green fetch showed up, I think this deck would be a lot different. As it is, I think we're basically just going to splash Ren and 6. Or I just play it very streamlined and just go Crucible of Worlds. But the only fetch I have gets red. This is so annoying. I'm not playing Crucible because it's so bad in the deck. This is 23 with 17 lands. 17 is too many. So we could bring in like Toski. That's 16 land with Search for Tomorrow and Rift Sower come down here. I think Rift Sower is pretty bad, but it is a creature for like natural order Craterhoof stuff, so I think I like it. So I think maybe I cut No, Search for Tomorrow is better than a land. I guess I can run 16 land plus Strip Mine. But do I even want Strip Mine in this deck? Like, Strip Mine is great when you can combo, but I don't have the mana for Ren and 6 because, like, I'm unlikely to be able to do that. And I think my deck is just better without that whole line because I could just run all forests with Raphaelis and just go deep. So if I'm doing that, I guess I could just bring in Avenger. 15 land with Avenger feels reasonable, but I do have Augur Oracle, so I actually think I want 16 land. And they're just all going to be forests. No, 16 land, all forest, 1 strip mine. That gives me a little bit of utility off my land. And I know people are going to say I'm crazy for not playing the Ren and 6 Crucible, but you want a consistent deck, and you want the cards that you're splashing to be worth it. Strip mine is excellent. Like, you just play it, you kill 1 land, you're fine. If you recur it, obviously it's good, but there is a cost, and that cost is putting Crucible of Worlds, Ren and 6 in your deck. Both good cards, but I have literally 1 fetch land for Ren and 6. So if I don't draw Strip Mine, Ren and 6 doesn't do a whole lot, and it's a really hard splash that's impossible to cast. And same with Crucible of Worlds. Like, if I don't draw a Strip Mine or the fetch, this is just 3 mana do nothing. So I think I'm going to just try it like this. See what happens. See you guys at round 1. All right, we're playing against Love Dove 10. Polar opponents, good luck, have fun, which let us be on the play. This hand is awful. I don't have any acceleration. This hand is also awful, and we will mulligan. This hand is fine. Fine. I think I'm going to bottom Ooze land. Yeah, this deck is quite a bit worse because our turn 1 mana accelerants, a lot of them come down slowly. So they're good at casting 5-drops on turn 3 or whatever. Oh, did they just skip their turn? People who do stuff second main really freak me out. They play Kithian, alright. The Copter is like one of the Gilded Goose is one of the only cards that does not crew the Copter. That's funny. So we need to draw another land, and that's why I bottomed the Biogenic Ooze, because if I don't draw up to 5 lands, we're in deep trouble. Soul Ring is my best possible draw, and their mana tells me this should be a decent matchup. Strip Mine. Oh boy. I think I need to resolve this Gargaroth. So let's just do this and make a Goose token. I also get more time to see which color is the splash color. Take the 2. Okay. Flicker Wisp. Ooh, they could still have up Mana Tide. If they Flicker Wisp into Tide, that would be good. If they kill my food, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I get to make another food token. And that tells me they do not have Mana Tide in their hand. Raphaelis would have been good quite a while ago, but we're just going to play the Gargaroth and set up for Strip Mine in the near future. And I'm not even going to attack. We're going to hold back the Copter. Now we Strip Mine the Tundra, play Raphaelis, end up in a fairly decent spot. Hopefully they forget about Reach. This card has so many abilities, like, I would forget it had Reach. Rift Sower. So this has Suspend 2. So let's destroy Tundra, then cast Raphaelis, use that to crew this Copter and try and discard this Rift Sower. Do I really want to trade off with Flicker Wisp though? Not in particular. Let's just suspend this. Well, let's attack with Elder Gargaroth because I think we're just going to make a creature. Yeah, this makes Natural Order like way more lethal. Suspend Rift Sower. They can Coercive Portal, but again, it's not a deck that would be running Wraths. So they would need like Swords to Plowshares off the top. Alright, game 1 down. Playing against a pretty ambitious green-white type creature deck. This makes me almost want to bring in like a Huntmaster of the Fells. I think Toski's kind of weird here, because they have a lot of creatures they could just block. So maybe I cut Toski and add Avenger as a natural order target. I actually had quite a bit of mana. Alright, let's do that. Well, I guess, am I keeping this hand? It has Gilded Goose. Yeah, I guess so. It's pretty slow, but we can just grab like a turn 3 Huntmaster. Or other things. Skull Clamp, I mean, I guess is fine. This deck is not as good as it could be. My accelerants like Gilded Goose is just so much worse than an Elvish Mystic in this matchup. It doesn't have power, you can't really Skull Clamp it. Meanwhile, my opponent's doing that. Okay, Biogenic Ooze. So I can plain equip Skull Clamp to the Goose, but I think I'm actually just going to make another food token because I might need, you know, mana 2 turns in a row. Okay, Spellbinder, not the end of the world, but still reasonably annoying. Now that I guess I can block their 1 attack if I hold up the Goose. Do they take Natural Order? I can cast Oracle. They might as well attack, but I will block. Make a food. Okay, we draw Ripped Sower. We're just gonna go for Oracle and hope that we hit a land on top. Good land. I can deny them white mana. I'm drawing a land off the top as well. They missed a land drop. So let's kill their white source. Yeah, they're missing land drops. I have an active Oracle. I think we're okay trading lands in this spot. Because I still get to cast Biogenic Ooze next turn. They cast Balance? Yikes. Alright, that goes away. Balance is a wild one. Choose 3 cards in my hand to keep. I guess I'm just going to get rid of this Crater Hoof. Although Skull Clamp is really bad here. But maybe it gets good. I'm just like nowhere near casting Crater Hoof. It does give me a late game win. I can equip Skull Clamp. Balance. That's wild. Yeah, I guess I go Crater Hoof, Biogenic Ooze, Rift Sower. And they sack Elite Spellbinder. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape now. They can't attack or... Whoa. Okay, that attack is very wild. I don't know what's going on there, but I don't know what's going on there. Given the way this is playing out, that was a very weird attack. I guess I just suspend Rift Sower because I don't really want to use my Goose food. That was one of the weirdest attacks I've ever seen. They must have just forgotten Oracle had 2 power or something, or they have like a way to flash back Balance, but doesn't really sort of... Okay, they must have just missed it, because Sort of Body Mind is actually kind of good against me. Let's go Hex Drinker. Oh, I guess I'm in begin combat for some reason. Right, attack for 2 and then play Hex Drinker post combat. Level this up. So, I mean, if they like now play a creature and equip sword, we could be having some troubles. But missing lands with Oracle in play is annoying. And okay, student plus equip. Yeah, now we're gonna have some troubles. Yep. This mills me for 10. Yeah. This guy comes in with haste. Okay, we hit a land perfect. We hit Soul Ring next turn. That's gonna be good. What are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm 1 away from Natural Order, so next turn I can cast it. But they're gonna mill my Soul Ring. Okay. I can level up Hex Drinker a bunch. I can cast Augur of Autumn. I can cast Biogenic Ooze, but that puts me even farther away from casting Natural Order. Oh, if only this was a clue. What do I do? I mean, honestly, I feel like the answer is just not care and play Biogenic Ooze. Because I have 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 2 turns. So I get down the Ooze. Next turn I can make a Goose token, hopefully hit a land. Can't attack. And then I can make a Goose token. I go down to 15 cards in deck. Then I take a hit and go down to... Or I go down to 14, then I take a hit and go down to 3 cards in deck. So Natural Order is getting worse as they mill me. I guess they could mill my Reclamation Sage, but if they're attacking, then they're taking like 500 damage. But they can equip the sword to the creature they create. So that's also a thing. They did not mill they did mill Rec Sage, but I do have a land on top. And they milled Finale, so there's no hope of hitting Rec Sage. They slime a land. Okay. I get to go land off the top. We're not going to draw Garrick. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, so I'm not really going to Crater Hoof either. So what is my best shot here? They're at 18. Okay. I can make an Ooze token. I can level up Hex Drinker a bunch. Ooze token costs 4 to make a 2/2, so it's just a 3/3. I think I'd like level up Hex Drinker twice. Then swing out. Because they really need to block Biogenic Ooze. They're going to kill my Oracle. And then we're going to play Augur of Autumn post-combat. They take 7. Play Augur. I think I'm still dead. If my deck had Gaia's Cradle, this would be such a different story. We fall to 3 cards. I can play creatures off the top. I don't know if that helps any. Scavenging Ooze wouldn't have done it. Gargoth is sweet, but it doesn't really work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So I level. They have 2 blockers, so they block here and here. They take not lethal. But maybe I get to see if they have more removal or something. If they forget to block, I win. Oh, they do show me more cards. Archangel Avacyn? Restoration Angel. All right. I'll concede to that. I mean, that's good to know about. Like, I got more information from that. So, I could bring in the red cards, like Lightning Bolt. Just doesn't feel worth it. I think the benefit I have is my deck is consistent, and theirs is not. I have Soul Ring in my deck. Eventually, I'll draw it. Full Clamp is just so bad. Put in Toski. Hello, before we get to the rest of the draft, this is Artist Caleb just telling you guys that I've added a new style for my custom pet commissions. So now if you want to see your pets in the style of Starry Night, you can. So I really like the way this one turned out, and I wanted to make it available for everybody. So if you're interested in anything like that, or getting your pet in different styles, you can go to shop.calebian.com, custom pet commissions, or you can just go to my homepage and it'll show up right here. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of the draft. I am beyond amazed that they're playing balance in their deck. Man, what is with these openers? It's like aggressively medium. I'll keep it. It's not great, but it has a decent curve. You really want to start on turn 1 with this deck, but I only have 2 creatures that do that, I think, so it's unlikely. Obviously, Soul Ring is the best, but I don't know. Copter plays around balance, I guess. Same with Garrick. They mold the 5, which plays into balance. You know, if they just go land balance, I guess I'll have to discard a couple cards. Yeah, I don't know. The balanced Kythian deck is a bit wild. There's Rex Age, so that gives me insurance. So now I can't get cheesed by the sword, which is an interesting sentence. So yeah, we're not going to Rex Age the Signet, because I do still kind of hard lose to the sword at the moment. We're going to wait and see. Okay, so I can crew here. Hit for 3. And I'm just gonna trade lands for land. Hope they just cast the sword. Maybe I'm supposed to discard the Huntmaster, because I saw that Avenger was coming down. I think I'm gonna discard the Avenger to the Smuggler's Copter this turn, though. Is this like a Crisis for 2? Oh, Elspeth. Okay. Well, Elspeth means Garrick is not long for this world. I do get to play land off the top, which is nice. Elspeth, you say? I can play Garrick, make a beast, use the beast to crew the copter, and swing at Elspeth with both the copter and auger. Garrick dies, but I still get a beast, and I get to really pressure them. Attack Elspeth. Although, let me think. By doing this, they have a pretty easy time of killing Garrick by just attacking with Kythian. I guess, I think this is fine. If they have a removal spell, I think I'd prefer to be more aggressive. We're definitely going to loot. We're drawing Wall of Roots. I'm going to discard Search for tomorrow. Yeah, because either way, we're trading for a token. And this way, we force Kythian to be tapped? I don't know. Elspeth's dying. That's what's good. And the other thing about this is if like they do have a sword. I guess we have Smuggler's Copter to block the sword now, too. No, I gut shot the Kythian. And then they pay mana to keep him alive. So now we get to go Wall of Roots. Unfortunately, have to play land pre-combat, but that's okay. Because now I can cast Tireless Tracker. Can crew the copter with Tireless Tracker. And swing at Elspeth with the copter. They can't have Reclamation Sage. So let's swing at Elspeth with the copter and just swing like this. I have the Wall of Roots to block. Let's just guarantee she dies, or make it much more likely. And we're going to discard. I'm going up to 6 mana, so I guess Scavenging Ooze is worse. Because I can go Huntmaster this turn, and then Avenger of Zendikar is going to be pretty big. You know, they could get me with balance again, I guess. That would be something. Plow under. Alright. Kind of regret the Scavenging Ooze thing, but it's not the end of the world. Turns out Plow Under is actually not that good against Augur of Autumn plus Tireless Tracker. Like, it sets me back one turn, which isn't that big of a deal. Draw that, we play the land. We crack the clue. Then we crew the copter with the auger. Hit them like this. I don't attack with the beast. We can loot, discard a forest. We have Finale of Devastation on top, and they don't get to see that actually, which is good. They Fractured Identity my Tireless Tracker. That's not the end of the world. Especially the last card is not a land. Show game log. Did they play land before doing that? No. Okay, so they drew Fractured Identity. Their last card is not a land. Okay, we get a land on top. Soul Ring on top. They don't know about it. Let's play the Huntmaster. And I can crew an attack with the Copter. I think I do that. Crew an attack with the wolf thing. Because a sword doesn't kill me. Sword into Time Walk does, and that would be pretty brutal. We can attack with this. There's no point attacking with the beast, so we'll just hit him in the air. We can discard a forest. And I guess I missequenced because I wanted to get Soul Ring in play. Which actually does matter because I would have been able to finale for Craterhoof. But now I can't. I still win the match, but I did misplay it there. So just things to point out. See you guys next round. Oh, right, we're playing against Varen Kirto. Yeah, we'll keep this. One of the rare hands with good opening creatures in it. So you take those when we can get them. One day we will cast Soul Ring. Oh, never mind, we're getting Black Lotus. They did mulligan to 6, but... Oh, we're dead. Oh, that's disgusting. Layla's one of the best possible turn 1 Lotus targets. It's just going to be huge. I mean, I guess I could play Toski and block, but then they're drawing a card every turn. All right. Well, that's a start. This could quickly end the trophy streak. One way to easily lose is your opponent draws their superpower cards and you don't. Okay, they're hitting cards they can't cast though, so that's good. But they are black-red aggro with Layla Black Lotus, so it's a bad matchup. Okay, Gargaroth, I think we'll be able to trade. We get to go Wall of Roots, land, Hex Drinker, level up. Next turn we can play Elder Gargaroth. It will be a 6/6 and can trade with Layla if things go correctly. They hit Hero's Downfall, but they would need another black source. And if they downfall the Hex Drinker, that's fine. Okay, they do. So, yeah, I guess we get one shot at this. Play this dude. He is a 6/6. This will be a 6/6. Play a Swamp. I have to block. Here. And I'm going to make a Beast, because the Beast actually draws cards off Toski. Okay, we killed Layla. One card drew them 2 cards. It hit me for 12 damage. Filled their graveyard so they could play Tassiger. Yikes. Okay, Strip Mine is good though. So let's go with Oracle. Because I can't attack for Toski, so Oracle I think is better here. Finale of Devastation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I do kill the red. Pass turn. We can double block Tassiger if we need to. Kind of want to take it. I kind of want to double block. I'm feeling like double blocking, they can only kill one of my 2 creatures. Because we can finale back... No, I need a land. But we could just play Toski and draw some cards here. Duretti comes down. He makes a thing. Okay. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I can finale for 4, which can grab like Reclamation Sage. I think I'm better off just getting down Toski or whatever you say. And then attacking Duretti. Because either they block with the construct or they take it and then sack the construct. But the next turn I can like grab Reclamation Sage or something, or, you know, set up for something. I might actually beat turn 1 Layla. We'll see though. Their hand is, you know, coming together now. We draw the land. So now I can finale for 5. So let's attack Duretti with this and then with Toski. They Fatal Push the token. Yikes. Okay. So now Duretti can do stuff. They're not blocking, which makes sense. We draw a card. We draw Nissa. Post-combat Nissa is not amazing, but still very good. Play her. Untap this land. We have Finale available to get Crater Hoof next turn. Okay. Wow, we beat turn 1 Layloff Black Lotus. I didn't think that was possible. This looks like an, in general, tough matchup, but their mana is very ambitious and Toski is good, so I think I'm okay with that. There was one card I hated, and I think it's Skull Clamp. They do have a lot of removal though, so just like putting Skull Clamp on Beasts could get there, but I think I'm better off just playing like Rishadan Port. Their mana is very rough, it seems. So is mine, apparently. Oh boy. On the draw, if I draw a second land, this hand is good. I'm on the draw. I mean, eventually we'll hit Soul Ring too. Soul Ring off the top would be very nice. Cryogenic Ooze. Not the worst draw, but it is pretty bad. Suspicious Stowaway. Alright, land? Okay. That's good. We get to go Wall of Roots. And attack. I'll offer a trade here. I think that's fine. Okay, then we level up the XED. I guess you can't use this to do it. If we draw another land, I feel like I just natural order for the Hunt Master. Of course they have Black Lotus. What do you have now? Oh boy. Alright. Could be worse, actually. Pretty good Black Lotus turn, though, and that was before the Stowaway. They can't really cast Nissa. I mean, we're pretty dead. Because I can't actually downtick Wall of... Actually, I think I have to downtick Wall of Roots and hit a land off Augur of Autumn. Because they can only kill one of the two, and I need a land off the top here. Okay. Play to your outs. That's the key. I'm still very dead, but... Now, if they kill Augur of Autumn, I can natural order, and I have some semblance of an answer. Okay. Well, I can now have a land on top. Take a whole bunch of damage. Yeah, I think Strip Mine, Rishadan Port are good plays if they just, don't hit Black Lotus. Their mana is quite bad. Give me a land on top. Okay, there's the strip. Play it. Yeah, we just natural order. They counter it. Oh, they're playing Mana Drain? Okay. We know the things. I think Rishadan Port, Strip Mine are good. We'll just run it back. Their mana is wildly ambitious. This hand is so bad. But I guess it's fine. I don't know. I need Soul Ring, but I can't mulligan to Soul Ring. I can't get rid of hands like this, although this hand would be better without a Crater Hoof in it. Come on! Well, no, that takes my Copter. Oh, that's annoying. That's not even a great use of Black Lotus so far. Yeah, Copter down. My hand's much worse without a Copter. They still cast the Bitter Blossom. If my opponent wants to give me chances to win, I'm fine with this. That was not the best Black Lotus I've ever seen. Tough choice. I guess I sacked the Rex Sage. I mean, we could still be very much in this. I need the mana, so we're keeping the birds. Search for tomorrow, so let's just get down Toski. They have to hold back Kitesail Freebooter now. And now our top decks are very good. We're going to be up to 5 mana. They kill my bird, which doesn't matter so much, and they don't attack, which is good. So combat... Are they holding up Mana Drain? It's going to be devastating if they are. They block. Let's just go Gilded Goose. No, let's... They could have Mana Drain. I don't know if I can play around it. I don't think I can. I'd rather have the Mana Drain this unimportant card than something else. Okay. And yeah, if this goes well, then I can cast a 5-drop next turn, which will be good. They have 2 cards in hand. I have 5 mana. They didn't Mana Drain. I have 6 mana. Play land. Gonna start making food tokens. I gotta draw spells eventually. It's also unfortunate I'm not drawing Rishadan Port. Hitting their Dark Six Swords or Mountain would be so good. Let's make a food. Come on. Alright, play this. Attack. Now any land is good, but now I'm gonna draw my spells. This is how it works. Here comes Inferno Titan to kill Gilded Goose. Oh, interesting. No Inferno Titan. 1 card in hand? Okay. Well, we go for it. They had mana drain? Come on! Alright, well they can't, like, they have no cards in hand now, so we're drawing live. And we can lock them off Inferno Titan, so they have one turn in top deck something with the mana drain mana. Come on! This game is frustrating sometimes. Alright, Layla, what do you got? At least they lose the mana drain mana off that. They hit Hero's Downfall to kill my goose. Not the end of the world, but now we're in, like, Layla hell. I need a spell. Ugh, and that... Oh my gosh, that was my 0 cost so I could cast creatures off the top. I am drawing Nissa, so that's good. Toski has to attack, so there's no way for me to hold it back. And we're going to stop in their upkeep and port down their mountain, because they do have Inferno Titan in their deck. And we crack these foods for life. They hit Walking Ballista. Okay. They can only cast it for 2 right now. Actually, that's not that bad. It makes my blocks with Nissa next turn kind of dubious, but... Are you joking? Okay. Collect yourself, Caleb. You can still win this. It's just very frustrating. So they snipe my Nissa. They can't really... No, they can't. They could just take Nissa and cast her. So I'm pretty much dead now. You don't get to see it, right? How is Gandhi better than Walking Ballista? Like, objectively it was because they saw it, but that's so frustrating. Like, I think the correct play 99% of the time is to Walking Ballista for 3 there. You get to kill my Augur of Autumn. It worked out specifically that the top card of my deck was insane and they get to steal it. And now I'm drawing Rift Sower, which doesn't do anything. That's so frustrating. Yeah, when your opponent misplays and it is better for them and worse for you, it's not fun. Oh boy, alright. In their upkeep, we tap down the mountain. I don't know of a card that can win this now, because they had the mana drain for the hoof. They hit Lava Claw. It's a good land to hit. We're just dying to Layla now. But they didn't take Nissa. What did they take off Gonti? Oh my gosh. Alright, well, we were going for the trophy streak, but you can't beat these. I think I'm actually just dead. It also keeps skipping through my turn. So Wall of Roots. I'm just dead, right? They get a thing. Yeah, alright. We're gonna move on. The trophy streak is dead. See you guys round 3. Alright, we're here for round 3. Gotta shake off the frustration from last round. We have a good opener now. So we get to go... I think Skull Clamp is just horrendous in this deck. I shouldn't be playing it probably, but I was tempted into it. But that's okay. We get to go Skull Clamp. You know, maybe we end up clamping Rafellos. That seems unlikely, but who knows? Then we get to go Rafellos, and then we get to go Nissa if they don't have a burn spell, which is very unlikely. So wish me luck. Okay, Birds of Paradise is fine, I guess. We're going to go for maximum value here with Rafellos. Obviously, if they're red, so they're likely to kill him, but if they don't... Oh, I could block. That would be pretty bad. Yeah, they have a burn spell. Oh, okay, they don't have a burn spell then. Okay, that's great. Sometimes the deck wants you to win. So we have 6 mana. Oh, wow. We can Nissa. No. I need to go like this. Nissa. Untap a land. Attack for 3. Nissa's disgusting, by the way. Then go Garrick. This is at 6, so they're unlikely to be able to do too much. I guess Garrick is just going to make a beast. Past turn. Next turn I can play Huntmaster and go off. Yeah. This is why I'm frustrated at last round. Like, my deck is very good. I just drew really badly and my opponent drew really well. Okay. Run it back, I guess. The things actually Skull Clamp is getting out of here. Literally any card instead of this. Avenger, sure. The things I don't like about my deck, Skull Clamp is bad. Toski, whatever, is kind of medium. He's pretty good against mono red, I guess, maybe. But overall, not the best. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to run Magus of the Order. There it is. We did it. We actually have a Soul Ring. Oh, wow. I knew this card was in my deck. The last game of round 3, Soul Ring makes an appearance. Turn 2 Toski is going to be fun. Or Finale, or play Hex Drinker and make it a 4/4. I guess we'll see. I think I'm gonna go for the Indestructible, dude. Let's see. Land. No, let's make this a 4/4. That's really big. It's hard for a burn to kill a 4/4 here. Last turn. I could just make this into a 6/6 protection from everything next turn. They play Shrine and take damage. I can Finale of Devastation for stuff. They can't attack. This is interesting. I can Finale of Devastation for Reclamation Sage and hit them for 4. I could just play Oracle. Play Oracle. And Crater Hoof on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm okay with that. I can play Scooze and take 2. Or I can level up Hex Drinker a couple more times. Kind of like playing Scooze. And do I attack? I guess so. They're at 12. And whenever they cast spells, they take damage. And I have a Crater Hoof, which I could theoretically cast. More realistically, we're going to cast Tovolar's Huntmaster. Okay, they Unholy Heap my dude. They take 2, they go to 10. Take 2 is fine. Alright, they're dead. They're so dead. Which way would I like to kill them? I guess this way is probably the most reasonable. That's 5, so I can put this up to 8. Yeah, they can't even kill this with Shrine of Burning Rage. So I hit them for 8 and then I hit them for 6. Can they do 14 to me? No, but I don't want to let them tap out of Eidolon. Maybe they can do 14, I don't know. We're going to hold back Scavenging Ooze and gain the life now. So they have to do 15 damage to me this turn. See if they got it. I don't think they do. Okay. Respectable. Good games, opponent. Good game. So, sweet deck. I think our deck was definitely trophy worthy. We just got really screwed over against round 2, which, you know, sometimes that's how trophy streaks end. I'm happy with it, aside from the things I talked about earlier. Turns out when you get to cast Soul Ring or Nissa Who Shakes the World, you win games. Who knew? They're very good cards. See you next time.